Hello and welcome to class. This is a 30-minute intermediate to advanced Vinyasa flow. It's going to be a very playful practice, so I hope that you're ready to move in different ways and to challenge yourself. When you're ready, roll out your mat and I'll meet you there. Okay, come on down, find a comfortable kneeling position. Then go ahead and clasp the hands together. Let's start by rolling out the wrists. Relax the shoulders down the back. And start to tune into your breath. Then release your hands, shake them out. Come into tabletop. And spreading the hands and fingers wide. Settle into your foundation. With an inhale, lower the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, press away from the ground. Inhale, open. Inviting your breath in. Exhale, empty out, press away from your mat. One more time, inhale, open the chest, lower the belly. Exhale, round the spine, press away from the mat. Come back to a neutral spine, tuck the toes. Slowly lift the hips. Give yourself a chance to come into downward dog. If the hamstrings are feeling tight, then keep a bend in the knees, keep the heels raised. Start to pedal out the legs. Maybe shifting the hips from side to side, finding any movements that allow you to begin opening up, settling into position. And step the feet a little further back, round the spine, come forwards into plank. Stack the shoulders over the wrists. And start to shift over towards your right hand diagonally. Come back through center. Then shift forwards over to the left. And then we'll continue to shift diagonally from side to side, warming up the wrists. Then bring your attention to your belly, draw your navel towards your spine. And if the hips are piking up, then tuck the tailbone so that you keep everything in one line. Really good. Take this a couple more times. You can even go in like a full circle if you like. And then open out into side plank on the left side. Reach the right arm up. Press away from the ground. Lift the hips a little bit higher. And hold it there. And if you're looking for even more of a challenge, you can even close your eyes. Notice what happens to your balance when you're no longer relying on your sight sense. Open the eyes if you close them, lower the right hand, and then roll over the toes, shift to side plank on the right side. And again, close the eyes if you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge. Press through the right hand, lift the hips. Open the eyes, lower the left hand, come back through plank. And lift the hips high for downward facing. Lift the right leg, open out the hip. Then draw a circle with the right leg out to the side. Sweep the foot forwards. Step the foot in between the hands. Bend the knee. Arms up for high lunge. Inhale. And then the right hand takes a hold of the left wrist. You're leaning to your right side. So you find a long side stretch down the whole left side of the body. You can rest the head against the inside of the right arm. Keep pressing through the feet for stability. Inhale, slowly come back up. The left hand takes a hold of the right wrist and then lean to the left. And the challenge here is to keep the lower body steady whilst the torso moves from side to side. Come back up. Relax the arms by your side. Roll the shoulders down the back. And start to tuck your tailbone. Bend the back knee and start slowly lowering the back knee down to the mat as slow as you can go. Really good. Bring the hands to the mat, straighten out the front leg. And flex the foot and fold forwards. Start to deepen your breath. Then relax the head and neck. Nice. Lift the chest, bend the front knee. And step it back to plank pose. Lift the hips, downward facing. Lift the left leg high. Open out the hip. Then draw the leg out to the side. Sweep the foot forwards. Step in between the hands. Bend the knee. Arms up, high lunge. Take a moment to get steady in the lower body. Then the left hand takes a hold of the right wrist. Begin to lean to your left. Keep the lower body steady, core active. Come back through center. Switch the hold of the hands so right takes a hold of left. Lean to your right. Breathing deeply. Really good. Slowly come back through center. Release the arms, relax the shoulders. Start to find that tuck of the tailbone. Start to bend the back knee, and as slow as you can, lower the back knee down. So super slow with lots of control. Bring the hands to the mat, straighten out the front leg. And flex the foot and fold in. Come back to your breath. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Lift the chest, bend the front knee, step it back to plank. Bring the feet together and open out to side plank on your left side. Reach the right arm up. Start to bend the right knee, lift the foot away from the left leg. And super slowly step the right foot forwards. And you're going to spin on the left foot at the same time. Bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot and coming into an active lizard. So you're keeping the back knee lifted. Take a couple breaths here. Chest open. Begin to open out your back foot. Send the hips towards the right foot for Skandasana. Flex the left foot, so toes point up. Then you're going to walk the hands to the left foot. Bend the left leg as you straighten out right. Flex the right foot. Then spin the body to face the other side of the mat for lizard. Keep the chest open. Keep the back knee lifted. And keep the right hand on the mat. Reach the left arm up. So you're twisting open. Roll onto the outer edge of your back foot and super slowly left foot is going to lift. Keep the knee bent. Come back to your side plank. Hold it there. And straighten out left leg. Come back to side plank. Really good. So we're going to repeat that again. Bend the left knee, lift the foot. Super slowly step it forwards. Come through lunge, through your lizard lunge. Then open out your back foot, move into Skandasana. Take the hands away from the mat if you like. You can bring them into prayer. And start to straighten out left leg as you bend right. Shift to the other side. Turn the body, come back through lizard lunge, facing the other side of the mat. And reach the right arm up, twist open. Roll onto the outer edge of your back foot and start to lift right foot. Keep the knee bent. Come through your side plank. Straighten out right leg. Then lower the right hand. Come back through plank. Lift the hips high, downward facing. Really good. Look in between the hands and then step the right foot forwards. Ground down through both feet for pyramid pose. Start to fold over the front leg. If you like, you can walk the hands back. Draw chin to chest, relax head and neck. Lift the chest halfway. Bring hands into prayer. And start to lean your weight into the front leg. Lift the back leg, warrior 3. Start to bend the back leg. And then very slowly come up into a standing position. And then lift the left thigh in towards the chest. Bring right hand to the outside of left knee and then reach the left arm behind you. Twist to the left. Press down through the grounded foot. Lift up from the crown of your head. Really good. Slowly come back through center. Bring hands into prayer. Keep the leg lifted. Hinge from the hips and the torso forwards as you straighten the left leg back. Warrior 3. Lower the left foot down to the mat for high lunge and then reach arms up. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands down. Then come onto the top of the back foot. So if the toes were untucked before, you're just springing the foot into the opposite way. Press the top of the foot into the mat. If the balance is there, you can take the hands away. So it's a little bit more challenging this time. Keep pressing the top of the back foot into the mat. And try to keep the front knee stacked on top of the ankle. Let the shoulders roll down the back. Let the legs do the work here. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Start to let the front knee track forwards and the hips sink down. Inhale, press through the front foot, lift the hips back up. So you're bringing your knee back on top of the ankle. And with your exhale, let the knee come forwards, hips sink down. We'll take this once more. Inhale, press through the foot, lift hips up. Knee stacks the ankle. Exhale, let the knee track forwards, hips sink down. Whew. Plant the hands, tuck the back toe. Step it back to plank. Give the legs a little bit of a pedal if you like. One side is probably feeling a little bit more tired now. And settle into the feet, lift the hips high, downward facing. If you're feeling breathless, take a couple moments here just to regulate your breathing. Come back to a place of ease. And then look in between the hands, step the left foot forwards, set the feet for pyramid, both legs straight, and fold in. Finding a placement for the hands that works for you. Lift the chest halfway, bring hands to prayer. Shift the weight into the front leg, lift the back leg for warrior 3. Keeping the core tight, gaze down. Start to bend the back knee, super slowly come into a standing position. Lifting right thigh in towards the chest. Bring the left hand to the outside right knee, reach the right arm back. Then twist to the right, shifting your gaze if the balance is there. Standing tall. And to come out, really slowly untwist. Bring hands back into prayer. Send the torso forwards as you straighten the right leg back through warrior 3. Lower the toes down to the mat. Arms up, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat so you can roll over onto the top of the back foot and press through the foot. Lift yourself away from the mat again. Take a full breath in. Exhale, let the front knee track forwards, hips sink down. Inhale, press away from the ground, lift up. Bring the knee on top of the ankle. Exhale, let the knee track forwards, hips sink down. Once more, inhale, press away as you lift up. Exhale, let the knee come forwards, hips down. Bring the hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes. Step it back to plank. Lift the hips high, downward facing. And step the feet as wide as your mat. And you may want to bring the hands a little bit closer. Bring the left hand to the outside right ankle. Twist to look under your right arm. You can close the eyes if you like. Start to slow down the breath a little bit. And bring the left hand back to the mat. Bring the right hand to the left ankle, twisting under left arm. Breathing deeply, softening the eyes closed if you like. And bring the right hand back to the mat. Step the feet in, hips width. Reset the hands. And go ahead and bring your right foot to the middle of the mat and cross the left leg in front of the right. Spin the right heel to face the left side of the mat, and then reach the right arm up for a cross-legged side plank. Keep the legs squeezing together, press away from the ground. And start to lower your right hand, spin on the right foot. So now the heel is going to face the right side of the mat. Uncross the left leg. Keep the knee bent, the foot lifted. Reach the left arm up. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Keep the core active. And very slowly step the left foot forwards, coming through your lizard lunge. Take a breath here. Keep the back knee lifted. Open out the back foot, find Skandasana. You can bring hands to prayer if you like. Then shift to the other side. Take a breath in Skandasana. Then move into lizard. Reach the right arm up. Roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Super slowly lift the right foot. Keep the knee bent. Come through your side plank. Then lower the right hand down to the mat. Begin to cross the right leg in front of the left. Spin the left foot so the heel faces the right side. And reach the left arm up for your cross-legged side plank. Squeeze the legs together, lift the hips high. And to come out, lower the left hand. Spin the left foot to face the hands. Uncross the right leg and settle into downward facing. Pedal out the legs a couple of times. And lift the right leg high, open out the hip, deep breath in. As you exhale, swing the leg out to the side and then step the foot forwards, coming into pyramid. Fold forwards on your exhale. And inhale, lift the chest, bring the weight into the front leg. You can take a hold of the back of the right ankle with the right hand. Lift the left leg high for standing splits. You may want to bring your forehead towards the right shin. Keep lifting the left leg even higher. If you fall out at any time, it's totally okay. Lift the chest, keep the back leg lifted, bring the right fingertips to the mat. Start to bend the left knee. And the left hand reaches back to take a hold of inside of left foot. Press the foot into the hand for your sugarcane pose. Keep kicking the foot into the hand as if you're trying to straighten that leg back up. Keep the gaze focused on one spot to help with the balance. And very slowly begin to release the hold of the foot. Straighten out the leg. stack the hips. You're opening out into a half moon. Begin to bend the grounded leg. Slowly step the back foot down to the mat, coming into a warrior two. Windmill the arms on the way up. Reset the feet at all if you need to. Roll the shoulders down the back. Really good. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reach up, lean back. Open the chest to the sky. With your exhale, windmill the hands all the way down to the mat. Step it back to plank. Lift the hips high, downward facing. Take a couple breaths to regulate your breathing. And then lift the left leg high, open out the hip. Circle the leg out to the side, step the foot forwards for pyramid. Fold forwards with your exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Bring the weight into the front foot. Take a hold of your left heel and drive the right leg up for standing splits. Find a place to focus your gaze so that you can find balance. Then lift the chest. Bring the left fingertips to the mat in front of you. Start to bend the right knee. And the right hand reaches to take a hold of inside of right foot for sugar cane. Press the foot into the hand. If you're wobbling, you're falling out, it's totally okay. I am as well. And try to find a moment of composure. Keep pressing the foot into the hand. Slowly release the hold of the foot. Straighten out the legs. Stack the hips. Open out into half moon. Start to bend the grounded leg. Step the back foot into warrior two. Windmill the arms as you come up. Reset the feet at all if you need to. Relax the shoulders down the back. Then flip the front palm. Inhale, reach up, lean back. Open the chest. Exhale, windmill the arms all the way down. And step back to plank. Lower the knees down to the mat. Then tent the fingers. Inhale, lower the belly, open the chest. And start to press back, send the hips to the heels. Exhale, round the back, roll forwards like a wave. Inhale, lower the belly, move back. Exhale, round the spine, come forwards. Inhale, lower belly, find your back bend as you press back. Exhale, travel forwards. And find a neutral spine. Bring the hands all the way down to the mat. Walk the hands forwards. Begin to sink the chest down to the mat for puppy pose. You can rest the chin or the forehead on the mat, whatever works for you. Start to slow down the breath even more. And let your heart melt into your mat. Press the hands into the mat, lift the chest. Then like a wave, ripple all the way forwards. Bring the hips and the belly. Then the forearms down to the mat, coming into Sphinx. Draw the chest forwards, roll the shoulders down the back. Then option to close down the eyes if you like. Settling into your breath. Great. Lower the chest down, bring the hands under the shoulders. Press all the way back to child's pose. And you can keep the knees together or open them out wide, whatever works for you. Rest the forehead on the mat. You can either reach the arms forwards or relax them by your side. Again, whatever feels best in your body. We're going to close the practice here. So if you know that you would prefer to take Shavasana as your final resting posture, then please go there. Begin to take even deeper breaths. With each exhale, letting another layer of tension go. Feel your body becoming even heavier, completely supported by your mat. You can stay here for as much time as you feel you need. Please pause the video if you need a little bit more time. When you're ready to come out, use your hands to lift yourself back up into a comfortable seat. And keeping the eyes closed, relax the shoulders down the back, create lots of space in the spine. Take a full breath in and a long exhale out. Bring your hands together in prayer, bow the head. Saying a little internal thank you to yourself for showing up, for dedicating this time to nurture your body and your mind. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.